Welcome, you guys, to No Fun, episode
you guys
71.
To No Fun, episode 71.
I'm Chester.
I'm Lorenzo.
Yeah, fuck you up.
I'm right.
Damn it, dude, you got me.
I know. I thought I was supposed to do it.
It is your turn.
Then why did he do it?
I think he was just trying to mess you up.
You trolling me, bro?
Uh-huh.
Great.
So you posted the words live stream, but it's not taking me.
Where does it go?
It just when I click on it, it just shows me the picture.
Oh, shit. Did I delete the link? I didn't mean to do that.
No wonder
Yeah.
nobody's watching.
Well, there's usually at least 30 people in here.
No, it happens.
Oh.
That's dumb.
That's a good picture right there.
I'm not worried about it.
So what have you been up to, Lorenzo?
Playing video games. The Division.
I need to go unshare that.
Don't worry about it.
Are you going to edit it?
No.
Been playing the Division and...
Watching TV shows.
Oh, I was asking you about the Division. Tell us more.
It's fun. I maxed out, and now I'm trying to build up my level of weapons and stuff because they're doing like the new raid. I can't remember, like a couple weeks.
That'd be a good name for a character. Maxed out.
Maxed out. Maxed out.
Yeah.
No, it's been fun though. I like it. It's entertaining.
That's my next D&D character.
Maxed
Trademarking.
out.
I'm writing that
Maxed out.
down. I'm writing that down.
Maximilian Doubt.
What is yours now? Thad?
Thad Krunger.
Krunger.
Chad Kroger's long lost ancestor.
So what's the level cap? 30?
30. And then you start having to cap out your armor, which right now I'm at like 250 something. And
It's been out for like a week and you're already maxed out.
One of the guys that I play with, our coworker, like he plays all the time. So if he's on, he'll like jump on and be like, "All right, man, let's play for like a couple
Is
hours."
he power leveling you?
Pretty much.
You guys level grinding?
No, it's TJ. So he doesn't have anything to do, so he literally goes home and plays video games.
Are you guys lap grinding?
Yes.
Grinding each other's laps together?
Yep.
Cool.
Is that a thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tribbing.
I saw it. Yeah. Never mind. I was going to get super gay, but we'll talk about it later.
All right.
Whoa, shit.
Whoa. What have you been up to?
Oh, I think I'm pretty hungover today.
I'm
not my normal jovial self today. I got real trash last night. Played Assassin's Creed for like probably 8-10 hours.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I played a lot. And
Did you beat it?
No, fuck no. Are you kidding me? I'm 15 hours in and I've been to 3 places.
How many animals have you killed?
Oh, just so many. I was fist fighting bears.
Wow.
Fish fighting?
Yeah.
How do you fish fight a bear?
He pulls out 2 fish and
Don't
he
you
slaps them in
remember-
the face with them.
Did you ever use IRC when you were younger?
Yeah.
And it was like slaps
someone
around with a large
fish.
trout.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing that.
Okay.
I killed some pigs. Boars, I guess. Boars are violent and angry. I tried to fight that legendary boar.
You're a boar.
Holy shit. That thing fucking wrecked me.
Oh, yeah. Those legendary animals, they'll get you.
Dude, well, it wasn't
Because
that.
he keeps summoning little
That was the
boars.
one. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting it. I'm rolling around and doing backflips and all this cool shit, lighting my sword on fire and hitting it. And then all of a sudden, I just get fucking sideswiped by like 3 other pigs.
Trying to light pigs on fire.
Because it like backs up. And like, I'm like, all right, it's going to charge at me. Cool. I'm ready for this. And then bam, like,
Yep.
motherfucker. Dead.
It does. It's got a pig call.
Yeah.
It's
Like this.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it sounds just like that.
That's what the pig call sounds like. Careful. Close that door. He just did the pig call. I hope you're listening to this podcast on headphones, because if not, watch back. There's pigs coming.
It's pretty realistic. Yeah, I played the shit out of that, and I haven't progressed very far in the story because there's so fucking much to do. Like, I know we say that every time an Assassin's Creed game comes out, but this one is out of control. There
really is
so much fucking shit to do, and I just don't even know.
The map is bigger than the Egyptian one for sure.
It's fucking crazy huge. And
crazy huge.
And there's a ton of stuff. There's like your regular missions, and then there's like side missions, and then there's like daily there's like a like a message board they put up there for
Mhm.
people to like, hey, I need you to do this, you know, just like a little
Are you
fetch
playing
quest and
as
shit.
Alexios or Cassandra?
Cassandra.
Mm.
There's a ton of stuff to do, and I have already had lesbian sex twice.
Sweet.
There
Yeah.
you go.
That was nice.
Only 15 hours in.
Yeah, and I banged an old lady.
Oh yeah, I banged her too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Her insatiable
That's
lust.
right.
Her husband is just like, I can't keep up with you. I'm like, I'll do it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
So, I've been banging old ladies. I guess that's
There you
that's
go.
what I've been up to.
Assassin's Creed Old Lady Banger.
Yeah,
Is that what it's called now?
yeah.
OLB.
Oh well.
When wearing around my dad's helmet, it's kind of weird. It's not really my dad. Spoiler alert.
Oh no. You're
I'm-
not my real dad.
Not my real dude. You
Push
know
him
what?
off a cliff.
That's what should have happened. As soon as he's like, I'm not your real dad, and she should have been like, all right, then boom, and just Spartan kicked him off that cliff.
No, he should have been like, I'm not your real dad. Now do something. And she'd be like, you can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. Sparta kick off a cliff.
Sparta kick.
Yeah, that's
Sparta
Spartan.
kick is a move in the game.
Yeah,
Is it really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, it was like it looked kind of cheesy in the trailer, but it's super useful.
Like they overplayed it in the trailer.
Yeah,
It was like every cutscene was a Sparta kick in slow mo. But it's actually extremely useful, especially
is.
like on ship battles. You just kick people off the boat and they can't climb back on.
yeah.
Okay.
You clear a boat, or like with they have those that 150 person, or it's 300. Get it? It's a 300 person battle, 150 on each side.
Yeah.
It's useful for that, and it's not just like there was one at the beginning, and I was like, oh, that was cool. These are all over the place, in like every region. There's one of those where it's Sparta and Athens fighting, and you pick a side, decide who you want to fight, and depending on what side you pick, and there's always a harder one and an easier one, and you get better rewards for each one. So like
Okay.
I'm not that far in, and I've already got a couple of legendary weapons and armor items, just because I chose to go the harder route, which is a lot more fun. Plus, if you're wanted, there's almost always a bounty hunter looking for you. But the
Mhm.
more dirty ass shit you do, there's more and more bounty hunters coming after you. And if you got bounty hunters after you, sometimes they'll be in the battles, and you'll have to fight them in the battles along with the captains. And
Like,
Okay.
you can
150
murder
other
civilians
people.
all you want,
yeah, you can do whatever you want.
but you'll get a higher bounty if you do. Like in past Assassin's Creed games, if you murder civilians, it desynchronizes you and you have to start over the mission.
Yeah.
This, you just like, if you like assassinate someone on purpose for some reason, sometimes civilians will just like pick up their
That
sword and
happens.
start attacking you.
So like,
So you like are forced to either run away from a civilian that you can kill in one hit, or kill the civilian and have your bounty go up.
like I did. So near around the Temple of Apollo in that city, like it's frowned down upon.
Like,
Like
I ain't a
murder.
bitch,
Like,
and I ain't running from a civilian.
well, I killed that one dude, Elpenor, at the beginning,
Mhm.
and then you're supposed to just fight his two guards.
Yeah.
Well, people saw me kill him, so I was having to fight these two like OP guards and like 30 civilians. I fucking ran. I'm like, I can't kill all these people.
Civilians are easy to kill, though.
Yeah. But it was great because then it got my Wana level up, and I ended up killing 2 bounty hunters, which was nice.
And they drop good gear.
They have good gear. You get a ton of experience. You move
So,
your
like-
way up the ladder.
How high can your bounty get?
There's
5.
yeah, it's like GTA. You
Oh,
get, you
okay,
get 5
okay, yeah.
helmets instead of stars.
Okay.
And you can clear it. You can either go, you can wait for fucking ever,
Or pay the bounty.
or you can pay the bounty, which is super cheap. Or you can go find the guy that the sponsor of the bounty and
Mhm.
smoke that fool, which I did a couple times. It was fun.
I like smoking fools.
Yeah. It's man, it's awesome. Every Assassin's Creed game that comes out, with the exception of 3, has been better than the ones before it. So this one is just another progression.
Unity
in
was
that.
pretty bad too.
Yeah, I enjoyed Unity.
It was all right.
It was all right, but it wasn't.
But the
it-
character was boring. The story was boring. The game itself was
gameplay
okay.
itself was nice, but yeah,
And I did enjoy the co-op missions. That was
Yeah.
the only one that's ever had an actual co-op. They need more of that.
they do need more of that. Online, you and a friend.
What's better than murdering through time? Murdering through time with friends.
Yeah,
That's true.
let's make a cartoon. Murdering through time with friends, or a board
Okay.
game. The board game,
The board game. There you go.
The game.
I'm all for that.
the movie. And I watched John Wick 2. I know I downloaded it like during the show last week, and I watched it right after you guys left. It was good, man. It was violent. It was awesome.
Heck yeah. I'm super pumped for the third one, but the second one, there's some really cool fights.
I wonder what the fucking body count on that movie is. It's got to be over 100 easily.
Oh, there's a lot.
John
yeah.
Wick 2?
Yeah, dude, he's killed like 40 guys at the very beginning when he was going to get his car. I mean,
Yeah, that's right.
77.
no way.
Oh, hold up.
In the first like 10 minutes.
John kills 77 people in the first movie.
Okay.
Meaning his 128 kills in chapter 2 are an increase of about 66.2%.
There you go. I knew it had to have been well over 100. He killed a lot of people in that movie.
Yeah, 128.
Whew. That's good. And, the next one, you got to raise the bar.
Well, that
300. Oh, he's going to kill 300. I get it now. It's all coming together. Full circle.
Full
He's
circle.
going to kill Gerard Butler.
there you go.
Yeah. Maybe he'll be the villain.
Maybe he'll Sparta kick him. Double tap.
Sparta kick him while he's falling.
Sparta kick to the chest and then the head.
Oh, even better. Gerard Butler.
Kick him once in the chest and then kick him in the head with the other
Yeah,
leg.
Double
There
tap.
you go.
You got to double tap.
Gerard Butler can kick him off of a roof, do the Sparta kick. And while he's falling backwards, he could shoot him like
Fall in
in
slow motion while firing up.
Like the
Yeah.
Matrix.
Yeah.
There you go.
Crossover.
I did notice that Fishburne is in this one too.
Yes, he is.
Like the Matrix.
Yeah.
He was in the second one though, wasn't
There's
he?
in both of them.
Maybe the whole thing is just a dream.
Wake up, Neo.
You're not really John Wick. John Wick's way more badass than Neo.
It's just another like fucking Matrix, one of those simulations.
Yeah, he's just in the Matrix.
That's why he knows Kung Fu.
You just download a new dog, dude. Calm down.
Take it easy. We'll just make another one. It's like this, it's the exact same dog. I still have the code from it. I just made the same dog again.
All right.
We just wanted to see how far you would take it, and man, you've taken it way too far.
Maybe you're not the one. I mean,
Come on, dude.
because you just it's always straight to violence. You never think your way through a situation. Just extreme violence. Chester, what have you been up to besides extreme violence?
I have been playing Sekiro a little bit. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice.
How many
Is that
times
what
have you
it's
died?
called?
More than twice?
3 times.
3? I don't
Yeah.
believe you.
I mean, it is kind of a hard game.
Have you got to a boss yet,
Yeah,
or a mini boss?
I killed a mini boss.
Okay.
He didn't kill me.
At all?
Proud to say.
Was it that monkey?
I don't think
Did you
the
cut its head
combat's
off?
that hard. Like everyone who's saying like, "Can we do hard?" It's not that hard. It's overly simple. There's like 2-3 buttons
Yeah.
for the combat. What I don't like most about the game is it like teases you like there you can kind of stealth kill, but
Mhm.
the stealth is just so underdeveloped.
Yeah.
Like the combat. It's just like I don't know.
I saw that on
The game has so much potential. I'm kind of like, what did you guys come up with a concept and then take a nap?
like put it together and be like, we're done. Or like, you don't want to flesh this thing out? Nah, it's done.
maybe give it a little more.
A little polish.
It reminds me of it's kind of like Samurai
Champloo.
Demon Souls.
Samurai demons. Yeah, that's
Like,
what it really is.
It's
right?
a hard game. There's like items you can use that you find.
That's
and not a lot
exactly
of
like-
them.
The creator of Demon Souls did this one and Dark Souls.
He made this one.
Yeah.
Well, that explains it.
Yep.
I don't think it's as hard.
Uh-huh.
And there's no experience points, which is another disappointing thing. Like if you
Well, that's one of the things that they do with those games is that they never really put experience into it. They'll give you stuff.
well, no, they give you the souls that you
Yeah.
can spend on upgrading stats and shit.
Yeah.
This doesn't have stats.
Yeah.
You can upgrade your health.
So you're like the same regular ass dude through the whole game.
I don't even think there's gear
No, I don't
other
think so.
than your like magic
the firecrackers.
robot arm.
Oh, that has like the hatchet or whatever.
Yeah, you get like upgrades for your magic robot arm.
Mhm.
It gives you a grappling hook to start with.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
But the,
I love
even
Bionic
the
Commando.
grappling hook is boring because you have to like you can only grapple to specific locations. You
Yep.
can't just grapple anywhere.
So it's no
you can't even like
Spider-Man.
get over here. You can't even grapple enemies with your grappling hook.
Oh, see, I thought you could do that.
Maybe you can later. I can't yet.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I'm not impressed with the game. I started downloading Devil May Cry 5 last night. I've heard good things about that.
I have as well.
I got a coworker who's a total weeb, and he won't shut up about how great it is. So I'm gonna give that a chance.
Yeah, I heard that one is like I guess a lot of people really like Devil May Cry 3. But they say this one is by far the best one that they've ever put out.
Yeah.
Even Donkey liked it. He hates everything.
That's actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
That's a good endorsement right there.
Yeah.
Donkey Lips.
Yep. Donkey Lips liked it.
Well, that's
Nice.
actually crazy because I'm so used to people just like shitting all over games. Now
Yeah.
that they're actually like, you see these people like actually enjoying things more now, especially story-driven games.
And I heard
And
it's not as
what else?
Japanesey as some of the
No.
Devil May Cry. Like
The
it almost
trailer
makes
looked
sense.
so Japanese.
Yeah, but I guess like the story, because usually
The
those games are like the
characters-
stories are convoluted and confusing.
Yeah.
I guess this one makes more sense.
Okay. The characters themselves just look like total fucking just
Anime.
Japanemo. Japanemo. Is that a
Japanemo,
thing?
that's a new thing we just
I
made
just
up.
made up the term.
Yeah, good job.
Japanemo they just look very Japanemo. Just with like
With those haircuts.
the hair that like
The
covers
swoopy
one
hair.
eye.
I mean, that's what Dante's always looked like forever. I can't remember when he did it. So,
His silver hair that like
yeah.
covers the one eye.
Quaff. His silver quaff.
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 I also watched Captain Marvel.
Yay.
Didn't hate it.
Hashtag you too.
You too.
You're so progressive.
Hashtag you too.
Okay, you didn't hate it, but
Mhm.
Did you
explain.
like it?
I mean, it's definitely not the worst Marvel movie.
No,
Where would you like now
That's-
that you've watched it?
so
Where
it's Thor Ragnarok, then Captain Marvel.
Did you put Captain Marvel above Ragnarok?
No, not Ragnarok. I'm sorry. Dark World. Sorry.
I like Dark World
Sorry.
more than the first Thor.
I don't think I liked either of them.
I
It's
know
hard to
I'm
pick a
the
worse one
only
for me
person who does.
because it had more Loki.
I don't know, it just Norse gods fighting dark elves in space. I just love that.
That's going to be our next D&D campaign.
It might. It might.
Homebrew.
No, it's definitely. I would say what there's 21 movies, 22
Mhm.
so far.
Something like that.
I'd put it probably around 19, 18 on the list.
How many films are there?
21 or 22.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot. Yeah,
So,
I think Ant-Man and the
Incredible.
Wasp is the worst.
really?
hmm
Out of all the Marvel films?
Maybe Thor. The first Thor, I think, may be the worst.
I liked Ant-Man and Wasp.
Like I said, I think Ant-Man and Wasp, the biggest downfall of that one is there's not like a true villain.
I
And
don't know
it's
why
like-
you keep bringing that up.
It's like what are you
Not
doing?
like
Is it-
Dumbo.
it's just like
Disney's Dumbo has a true villain.
yeah. No, I'm just saying like
Does he have a mustache? Disney villains always have mustaches.
I don't know.
like if I just wanted to watch them go around trying to help this chick or find whoever's wife, like yeah, I could have passed.
The villain is reality. He looks so disappointed that I said that. I want to hit you so bad right now. But
Reality
we're
is
we're
the-
live on the internet. and I don't wanna get
Reality
in
is
trouble.
the true
I
villain.
don't want to get in trouble. I'm gonna lose my ability to be a politician if I punch you on the internet.
So what was good about it? How was Samuel L.
He
Jackson
does
as the
not.
comedic sidekick?
He does not have the villain in Dumbo. Does not have a mustache,
Just shit together, Disney.
but it is Michael Keaton.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm watching
Done.
live Dumbo.
I'm gonna cry so much.
What did you like
Mom
about Captain
dies.
Marvel? Did you like Sam Jackson with two eyes? Was he a comedy sidekick?
Yeah, I guess he was entertaining. I like the cat more.
Everybody likes the
Is
cat.
it the same cat from Men in Black?
No.
Orion.
Yeah. Wow, I can't believe you remember the cat's name. from
Well,
Men
yeah,
in
because the
Black.
whole thing was like, oh, the galaxy is in Orion's, belt.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a cousin named Orion,
Orion.
so it
It's the
really...
ladies call me.
Orion. Nice.
Yeah, no big deal.
No, the cat was like some kind of alien thing
right.
Okay,
secretly. It,
like
had,
Men in Black.
it had tentacles. It like destroyed
gross.
people. It was cool.
It was like hardcore. Was it a scroll?
We don't know. No, it wasn't a scroll. But we don't know what it actually was. They never really tell you. It's just like a cat that
With tentacles.
destroys people.
Does it do, Japanese stuff with its tentacles?
You
You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about. Yeah. To Captain Marvel?
To
That's
Captain
how
Marvel.
she loses her V card to the cat.
Tentacle cat?
To the tentacle cat.
Ooh, I gotta watch this movie. Action packed.
Now you're giving somebody some really bad ideas, and it's going to come
Mhm.
out later
I
this
am
week.
gonna Google that. I guarantee there's already fan
Right?
art.
Oh my god. Rule 34.
Rule 34, Captain Marvel tentacle cat. You probably don't even need the Rule 34
I
in
know.
there, honestly.
You really don't.
I also watched the OA season 2 on Netflix.
No, I'm actually really curious about this. What do you think of her acting as Captain Marvel?
The OA?
No. What-
So you keep griping about Brie Larson not having any emotion when she acts.
No,
But they wrote that into the story. They literally were telling her to be emotionless. Take your emotion out of it.
I've never really
What was she? The
watched.
Scree? What were they called? Cree?
Cree.
I can't remember.
Cree.
I haven't watched any movies with her. I think I know one off the top
Is
of my head.
Scott Stapp a Cree?
No.
But in that movie, she's like the same exact
Fair.
way
That's a fair answer.
in her one movie that I've seen her in.
Maybe she was coached to be emotionless in that one movie as well. Maybe the director was just like, can you emote less?
Less.
You're emoting too much. God, people are fucking weird. We'll look at this later. This is really fucked up.
Sweet. I can't wait. But
Someone
that's
did that was a really good Photoshop, though.
I
Yeah,
highly
good job.
recommend the OA on Netflix.
What is this show? I would see it all the time on there, but I
It's-
never watched it.
It's fucking fascinating. So in the first season, there will be a few spoilers in my description, but that's what's going to get you hooked. Okay.
Okay.
So in the story starts, this blind woman's been missing for 7 years. When she shows up, she's not blind anymore. Okay.
I wish I had that problem. I go missing for 7 years. if
I
could
wish
see
you I
afterwards.
wish you were missing for 7 years too.
Oh,
So when she's a little girl, she gets into a bus accident.
okay.
Everyone dies except her, but she's blind afterwards. And then she's adopted. She's in the Midwest. She vanishes for 7 years. She shows back up and she's not blind anymore.
she's a scroll.
So during that 7 years, it turns out she ran away from home because she wanted to quote unquote see the world. Kidnapped by this guy who kidnaps people who have had near-death experiences. He then murders them over and over again by drowning them and then resuscitating them because he's studying their near-death experiences and he thinks that it's some kind of passageway to heaven or God.
Wow.
So one of the guys during when he's dead, he travels to the future for 30 seconds at a time every time he's killed. So they start the 5 people who've been trapped or start talking to each other and figuring out like they're actually having real experiences. The main character, when she is dead, she is visited by this being that teaches her these it just looks like interpretive dance moves.
Capoeira.
But she teaches the other 5 people and they discover that they can bring people back to life using these dance moves. And they can also travel to other dimensions.
Are they really dance moves, or is
It looks like fucking yeah. It's weird as shit.
For,
It's like these
for
very,
some odd reason,
very specific movements. When 5 people do in unison, they can send people to other dimensions, and they bring a guy back to life who's dead.
Huh.
And that's season 1. At the end of season 1, she dies. At the start of season 2, she's in another dimension, and shit unfolds, and it's fucking trippy and awesome.
So when I'm talking you're talking about this dancing, it makes me think of
It
Sucker
thinks
Punch.
me.
Yeah, it makes me think of Sucker
Fuck
Punch.
that movie.
What is Sucker Punch?
Oh,
Something-
it is so bad.
It's so dumb.
It's so bad. But you know what I'm talking about, where she's dancing and she's fighting and that other.
Aren't these girls are forced to dance for some
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
and they decide, oh, when you dance, tell a story. And so when they cut to these dance scenes, they cuts to a fucking story where there's a schoolgirl fighting robot ninjas and just dumbass shit, but it's hot chicks
Yeah.
fighting monsters, and it's like
yeah, okay. I know what you're talking
it's a
about.
silly
now.
excuse to do some cool stuff.
Pretty much.
Cool.
And I
I want to watch both of these things.
don't waste your time on Sucker Punch.
Just
Please.
watch porn instead, please. Just watch
It-
hentai or something.
Okay.
It's so bad.
You want to see a schoolgirl and a robot ninja? Just watch hentai. Do not waste your time on Sucker
I gotta
Punch.
find that tentacle cat.
Because the movie itself is a sucker punch. Because you think you're gonna see something cool and you don't.
No. And the only cool scene is when the girl gets the lobotomy, and then they give you a lobotomy right afterwards, so you don't have to try to remember that shit.
well, that's nice. Was that a Quentin Tarantino movie?
No, no. It'd be a lot better.
You're thinking of the schoolgirl fighting like ninja style, right?
Yeah,
That
Kill
was in
Bill.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill.
Was it a Robert Rodriguez joint?
No, I can't remember who did this one.
I
Sucker
don't
Punch?
know. I'll Google it later. Do you guys want to? Did you guys bring beers in here?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Where
let's
do
get
they-
some bad beers
Where do
down.
they live? Oh, good.
Here you go, Ryan.
Thanks.
All
This
right.
is my favorite style
Zack
of beer.
Snyder directed Sucker Punch.
Oh god damn, Zack Snyder is the worst.
Oh yeah, he did Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, he ruined.
That's
ruined
right.
the
Now I
Justice
remember
League.
at the end of Sucker Punch, it turns out all 6 or 7 of the girls, their moms are all named Martha.
And that's how they could.
That's how they
Yeah.
all came together.
Yeah.
And
to
then they
Sucker Punch.
and then their period synced, and and they
And they were
developed these-
best friends. And then they became the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Let's start with that beer and then I'll bust out these other two.
Okay, this is a Four Peaks local brew.
Locally brewed bad beer.
This is a Brute IPA.
A local brute.
A local brute. Oh shit! It literally says nothing. Oh, government warning: alcohol. According to the Surgeon General, it's sideways. I can't read it.
Pregnant bitches shouldn't drink beer.
That's what it says. Thank you, the government.
Energy drinks with vodka are okay.
This contains wheat.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. It smells not bad.
The last one wasn't bad, so I'll be curious how this one tasted.
This is okay.
Just okay.
Yep, just okay. It's not bad.
All right.
It's got a slight funkiness to it,
Oh,
but
it's
it's
a-
not. It's not too bad.
Brute IPA.
I thought it'd be more broody. Thought it'd be more
Dry.
brutish.
Dry, graceful, bubbly.
It's brute.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more brutal.
It's
not.
What's your little thing?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's like an IPA.
Right there. That's for my joke. Sorry.
All right, Lorenzo.
Sorry, it's not bad.
So one of these beers doesn't seem like it's going to be that bad. I think Ryan will hate it.
Okay.
Great.
The other one, I think we're all going to hate.
Okay.
Great.
So I'm hoping that you pick the one that is awful, and I get the other one.
Okay. So
Left hand or right hand?
right hand.
Sweet. Tell us what you've won.
We've had this one before.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
Show me.
The Rosaline.
No, we had
Nope.
a different kind.
We had a different rose beer.
I thought we had this one.
Rose
with
goes.
hibiscus and wine grapes.
Nope.
No.
We had a different one with hibiscus and grapes.
The one we had, I think, actually had
That's a beer.
it had
rosé.
grapes on it, and they were purple.
It's a beer rosé.
I remember it.
Beer rose.
Is it pink?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like peach colored.
I'm gonna kill my America drink here.
Explain it to me
It's not.
in
It's
great detail.
grapey. Tastes a lot of grape,
Great.
like wine. I don't really taste hibiscus.
You don't taste the
Ugh.
flower petals?
No.
Gross. I fucking hate like grape juice and wine. Like, I remember school breakfast. They would always give us grape juice, and we would pile them up on
Really?
the table like out of defiance because nobody liked it.
Firestone Walker.
That's what it tastes like. That's fucking terrible. I hate that.
Okay,
Do you
so
just
it's
lick-
5% alcohol.
Nice.
They really didn't write much on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
I'm enjoying this trend of not putting shit on your cans.
Mm,
Yeah,
Bottles-
right.
Bottles and cans. Clap your hands.
mhm.
Drink it.
2 turntables and a hibiscus beer.
Drink it. I hate it.
Oh, it smells bad.
It's gross. It's so grapey.
It tastes like wine.
Yeah, like a wine.
It's gross.
It's like
Which I don't drink wine either, so I don't.
But it's not like a real strong wine flavor. It's like watered down.
It doesn't have
Yeah.
as much of that bitter, like
It's-
acidic flavor.
It's like if you took
acetic
a
acid
glass
flavor.
of wine and you added soda water to it. It's just,
Yeah.
like bubbly and
There you go.
watered down.
There you go.
It's not bad. It
So
could
it's-
be worse.
Yeah, it could be way
I
worse.
expected worse. All right. For myself, I have from Omegang
That looks like a bottle of wine.
Bourbon Barrel Vanilla Smoked Porter.
I'm gonna hate that so much.
I know you are.
Yeah. That's like everything
Oh.
I hate about beers.
How do you smoke vanilla?
Well,
I don't know.
You smoke the grains. You could smoke vanilla, the pods, if you wanted to.
I guess. I mean, they have vanilla flavored vape, right? Vape juice.
Get it? Smoke
Smoked-
vanilla.
Smoked porter aged in bourbon barrels with Madagascar.
I'm so
vanilla
glad I didn't get
beans.
that.
Madagascar. I love that movie.
I would have hated that.
I guess you could smoke vanilla beans. That does make sense. I was thinking ice cream. How do you smoke ice cream?
I don't know. They fry ice cream.
That's true.
They do fry ice
You
cream.
could smoke fried ice cream.
You could totally smoke fried ice cream.
Slow cooked.
Slow roasted ice cream. Now at Applebee's.
All right.
That's what we're going after this.
Get some slow roasted ice cream and a Brutus beer. $14.99 with your choice of
Smells like
side.
smoked vanilla.
He put his nose directly on it, where we have to drink from.
I was watching. Let me just go ahead and shove this up my nostril real quick.
Can we get some like Lysol or something so we don't have to drink his nose bacteria?
I don't know. Whatever. You can smell the roast.
I don't hate that at all. It's like Captain Marvel. It's better than I expected,
But not as bad as Thor.
but not as bad as Thor.
No, I don't like that at all.
It smells like Chester's nose.
My nose does smell a lot.
That is
Thanks,
a-
Dad. It smells sweet. It smells like roasted ice cream. If really, if you could roast ice cream, that's what it smells like.
I told you.
It's a very coffee tasting.
It's too sweet. It's way too fucking sweet. Ugh.
I like things
And
that
the,
are
the
sweet.
the roasty bitterness sticks around forever.
Roasty bitterness.
Yeah, like licking
Man,
a
what
piece of
is-
charcoal.
What is with us lately? We're
What?
not getting like
I know.
super terrible bad beers.
I think we drank all of them.
maybe our taste buds are just lowering the bar.
It's like, you know what? I'm tired of us getting tortured. We're just gonna
Right?
Yeah.
No, it's just our taste buds are just tired of the disappointment.
Right.
They've lowered the bar. Our standards have gotten bad.
All right.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Actually, pour a little bit of that rosé beer in here. I wanted to see if it's pink. Is it rosé? Yeah, it's kind of pinkish. It
Yeah.
looks looks like a rosé.
Oh, good. So,
So good.
you guys want to talk about the elephant in the room?
I'm right here. Don't call me that.
Just because
But
I'm wearing
yes,
this
I
shirt.
do want to talk about myself.
Borderlands 3.
Borderlands 3, it's finally happening.
I know. How long has it been?
Uh,
Happening. It's really.
And how many times have you
happening.
purchased Borderlands 2?
well, the pre-sequel came out 5 years ago, but everyone wants to forget that happened.
Yeah, that was awful.
Yeah,
So
I
do we
bought
pretend?
the season pass for that.
Did you
Oh,
really?
boy. Because 2 was so good. How
Two
did
was
you
was
so
so
expect?
good, and there was so much cool DLC for it.
Yeah.
Not so much the season pass for pre-sequel. Although it did add an extra character that I liked more than the other boring ass characters.
Like Tiny Tina, his favorite character,
Mhm.
who coincidentally is making a comeback in Borderlands 3.
Oh, of course.
Because that's your favorite character.
I hope she's tinier than ever
I hope she's more annoying than she was originally.
because I love tiny women. Spinners, I call them. Fidget spinners. No, the sniper character in the pre-sequel is the only one I actually liked.
I'm sorry you were disappointed with it. Man, I'm yawning. I'm fucking tired. I started drinking again right now, and I'm like, all right.
I don't know. They didn't really go into. Obviously, it was like just the first trailer,
Right. And they didn't really show much. Like, I mean, they showed a lot, but they didn't show.
Right. We don't really have a feel for what the game's going to be, other
Right.
than another.
And like,
Borderlands.
I was trying to ask Ryan this. I was like, are these like different planets that they're showing?
It
is
said
this,
worlds.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
So,
in the first two games, they heavily implied that there were vaults on multiple other
right.
planets, and I'm like, great,
Let's go.
let's get the fuck off Pandora and go to other planets. And so they did imply that there would be multiple other planets in
Right.
this one. So I'm excited for that.
and more sirens.
I hope you get a spaceship. 'Cause
Heck
I
yeah.
like spaceships.
I love spaceships. I love having sex with aliens,
That too.
just like Mass Effect. I should call it Ass Effect because I'm
Heyo.
getting so much alien ass.
Also, Captain Marvel with the tentacle cat. I love fucking aliens.
There's not all, yeah, like you said, there's not only all info. There's no release date. There's fan theories already. So
Oh,
they said-
good.
Somebody saw some numbers in the trailer.
Oh.
Right?
That's
Assume
what they
it's-
thought,
It's
right?
coming out October 1st or January 10th. But October 1st is like the anniversary of the first game, the 12-year anniversary or something.
Yeah,
I
something
forgot how
like
many
that.
What
years it
date?
was. October 1st of this year.
October 1st. Okay.
Usually games don't come out for like a year
So
after they're
someone
announced.
saw
Right.
a 10/21.
What do you mean? A
Well, that's
10,
not
a
true.
10
You
and a
said-
1.
I thought you said October 21st.
No.
You said October 1st.
October 1st. 10 and 1 or 1.
They
10.
might be aiming for that.
Or it might just be numbers that they put in the game
Right.
because they needed
Yeah.
something like on a sign or something. That's all they were.
It just
Well-
said like 10.1.
I like the idea of
It was
them
like
like
two different things. They just saw two numbers and put them
Oh.
together and just assumed.
Well, that's what I do every
Yeah.
time I see two numbers.
Yeah. I get all autistic with them.
Mhm.
No, I like the idea of them like being able to like come out really quick with their games because like Mortal Kombat when they did their like first like initial trailer, I think it was 3 months after that they're like, all right, Mortal Kombat's coming out. Here you go.
I'm tired of this beer.
When does it actually come out?
I think next month.
Oh, that was pretty quick.
Yeah,
Month.
Here's what I do know.
Pronounced month.
There's a
Month.
shitload of guns,
billions,
billions,
a bazillion.
and they still have the same art style, which is the only reason I can play that. It's like the only shooter I can play because I can see stuff because of the
Mhm.
cell shading art style.
You like the borders.
Yeah, I like the borders in Borderlands. So
It'll be
Yeah,
entertaining.
I've always enjoyed the art style.
yeah.
I've always enjoyed the humor.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
just the gameplay was always really fun.
I like the different characters. That was one of my favorite things.
I hope these characters are not as boring as the ones in pre-sequel.
Like you didn't like. I like their specials. Is that what you're saying, or you just like didn't like them as characters in general?
I don't know. Like, I mean, there were a few with the character, like the Commando in the most recent game was boring. Just as a character.
Okay,
But the Psycho, I played the Psycho over and over, which was a DLC character.
right.
That was my favorite. The Necromancer was cool because she
She
could
was
summon
cool,
a badass bot. She also had some cool abilities if you didn't want to like heavily use the bot. The Siren was cool
Yeah,
as a healer. Like it was well thought out classes. And I don't know, it was cool. I hope they do something similar.
but character wise wasn't done so well.
The pre-sequel, it didn't feel like I don't remember there being one that was like a good healer. There was like one that had a shield,
Nice.
and then there was the dude, I guess what's the guy whose head was put on a robot?
I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't know the lore of
What's
Borderlands
the-
as well as you do.
You know that scream that they use in all the movies?
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm. That was the character's name. Thank you. Wilhelm. You got to play as Wilhelm, and he had two robots. One healed, and the other did damage. And so I guess that was kind of the healer character.
Mhm.
But like with the Siren in Borderlands 2, you could do some cool shit for healing. You could revive people. You could make it so that your bullets, instead of friendly fire, you healed people by shooting them. There was some cool stuff you could do with that character. So I hope that they get more into like a class that can specifically be used to heal. Because honestly, I carried Dirk so much by being the healer. Because he would just run straight into every fight and just die instantly. And so I'd revive him. And then he'd die again and I'd revive him.
Well, like the one that I got used to playing was the Gunzerker, and I can never remember what his name was. But if you had
The midget, it was Lorenzo, wasn't it?
no, it wasn't.
He had a Hispanic name.
He did have an Hispanic name, but I can't remember what his name was.
Andreas?
No, not that. No, but you were able to Salvador, and you could shoot like your two guns at the same time, and you could heal yourself as well as
He was a healer too.
He only himself though.
Oh, okay.
You had to have that Moxie. I can't remember what gun it is. So you have to put one of those on, and then have like whatever high DPS gun is your other.
What did I play? Commando is what I played.
Yeah.
Just for murder. That was it.
Yeah.
Because you have that gun turret, which was freaking awesome.
I had the Psycho was my favorite, like I said, and
I played him for a while. It's hard if you're being in like a group because he takes.
You could go heavily. What I did was the fire Psycho tree, where you do tons of elemental damage.
Yeah.
But if it lights you on fire,
Right.
and then somehow heals you.
Yep.
So you're always just on the fucking like edge of death, but you do so much damage.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
And that was the hard thing because like if anybody else shoots you, you're taking that additional damage as well.
Yeah.
Like even friendly fire would hurt you.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
He was the only one that would take damage like that.
Oh, so you could get your friends to shoot you so you could.
But that was the only
get your
character
perks.
that I didn't snipe with. I always use the SMG with him.
Oh, okay.
Or Uzis.
Mhm.
Just because the more bullets you fire, the more chance of inflicting elemental damage.
Right.
So just
Especially with fire damage.
highest shot rate, but his accuracy was so bad. I don't know. I loved playing that character. You had to like get right on enemies and just shoot as many bullets as possible, and you would just wreck house.
Well, good. I hope they have. It'd be nice to see a couple new classes. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
Keep some of the same
One of them
popular
looked
classes.
like it was an actual robot.
Yeah.
Claptrap's back.
Claptrap is back.
Gotta love Claptrap.
Got it. He's slightly less annoying than Tiny Tina. Hopefully he gets another pizza party.
His birthday party was fun.
Party. Yeah. I forgot all about that.
So I can't wait. I mean, we all knew it was coming. They just never talked about it. I'm kind of surprised they kept their mouth shut for so long. But here it is. It's a happy day.
I mean, the head dude, like leaked a little bit every now and then.
Did he?
Like he like tweeted a
that
photo of
checked.
himself in the motion capture suit. It's just with the caption like, I may or may not be filming for Borderlands 3.
But what if he was not be?
Well, then he was teasing the wrong game.
So I'm actually just
That's a pretty good misdirect.
I'm making animated porn for my wife.
Oh man.
Fair enough. Happy wife, happy life.
That's
yeah,
right.
no. She wanted Borderlands 3.
She wanted porn.
Oh
Yeah.
Tiny Tina porn.
Pornerlands 3.
Pornerlands. I'd
Yeah.
watch that.
All right.
Has Tiny Tina's in it.
Well, that's good. I'm happy about that. Chester, what do you got over there?
Let's see here. How about the Sega Genesis Mini?
It's funny.
Everyone's got a mini. Everyone needs a mini. Now Sega's got one. I actually just had that open right here.
Let's get a Master System Mini.
Really?
No. There's like 2 games
Yeah.
on that.
All 5 games.
Right. Now with more games.
The
than
2 that were
previous.
released in North America and the 3 that were released in Japan.
I'm excited for some of these games.
Now with 2 games that have
Like
never
I said,
been played.
The Alter Beast one would be actually really fun.
Altered Beast is a good title. Let's see.
Castlevania.
Echo the Dolphin is a
Castlevania
classic.
Bloodlines.
Gunstar Heroes classic. Sonic the Hedgehog 1 through 7 obviously classics.
1 through 7.
Shining Force classic. Toe Jam and Earl fucking classic. Don't point at me.
Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean
I
Machine.
left that off the list on purpose.
No, you should have opened with that.
Sonic Spinball needs to be on this
We
list.
had people already just click off and not listen anymore because you didn't bring up Mean
because
Bean
they
Machine
were
first.
waiting for it. It didn't happen. They shut us down.
There's two
well.
versions. There's ours, and then there's the
Japan.
what do they call it? Mega Drive. There's a Mega Drive version. So
They
there'll
said
be
there's going to be 20 games
with
on it, right?
different game 40.
40.
Apparently. They've only released a few of them, but
I
there's
didn't even know there were 40 games on
So,
the Genesis.
Japan gets some Japanese games. Some games we don't get here, which I'm sure there will be some weeb that'll be
Sonic
mad about
2 is listed on the Japanese version.
it, which is obviously the superior Sonic.
It really is.
Yeah, I don't know why we would get Sonic and
Sonic
not Sonic
3
2.
is the best.
Sonic and Knuckles, right?
Sonic 3
That's the
with
one you
Sonic
want.
and Knuckles lock-on technology.
Just already locked in.
But just Sonic 3, you could play as Sonic or Tails.
Right.
Yeah.
And with Tails, you could fly. Like, that already just made it better. Now, with Sonic 2, if you had someone on a second controller, they could control Tails, but they couldn't carry Sonic around like they could in 3.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do, bro? If you have two controllers for this thing,
But what was cool is in Sonic 2, if you controlled Tails, Tails couldn't die.
you would just go bong and then
you
just
Yeah, he
fly
would die
in.
and then
Right.
fly in again.
You
Yeah.
could totally play YOLO mode and not do anything dangerous with Sonic and just do everything with Tails.
and just have him pop back in.
Except for
oh,
boss fights.
there he is again.
But you can still, just with Sonic, you just avoid the action and have Tails do all the killing.
Do all the work.
Like a good minion.
Kick carrot. Yeah.
Like a minion.
I'll be back here smoking cigarettes.
It's sucking on chili dogs.
All right, so it's gonna be $60.
That's cheap.
Okay, how
I
do
paid,
this? Make
I
this.
paid almost $100 when I was 10 years old
Wait,
for the original.
80
Genesis.
bucks? What's
Okay,
the
it
80?
says all right, $60 in Japan and $80 here.
Oh,
Okay, I want you to make this make sense.
how many yen is that?
The Mega Drive version comes with a controller and it's $60. It's 6,980 yen.
Comes with 2 controllers, right?
No,
What?
one, and or with an additional controller for $80. So they have a 1-player and a 2-player version. Like, can you buy the controllers separately? If you buy the one and want to buy a controller later, I'm like, oh, I fucked up. I should have bought the 2-player one.
I would assume
What's $20 extra though?
that it
That's
you
the
can
controller,
either.
the 1 or 2 controller.
Yeah,
we only get it. We only get a two controller.
I would hope that the original controller could plug in or some kind of USB controller.
like an Xbox controller.
Sure, if it's got a USB, excuse me, absolutely.
I this is just insane that like everyone's got a mini thing.
It's fucking free money.
Yeah,
Right?
it's the
You
nostalgia.
don't have to pay developers.
They've already got the games. They've already got the
You
the
just-
hardware is super. It's
You
garbage.
just
It's my
download an emulator, put it in a fucking box that looks like the original console,
right.
and sell it to fucking people who pay too much money for nostalgia.
It's just a Raspberry Pi and like a tiny little mold that looks like a video game system with some
It's
USB
just
controllers.
Pre-box
Loaded.
nostalgia, and our fucking millennials eat that shit up.
Yeah, they do.
That's the it's fucking Nintendo Mini on the end
Right,
of the
which
the
has never
table.
been plugged in that I've seen.
Well, it was Lorenzo's.
No,
No,
this
supposed
one's
to do
mine.
stuff with it.
It's just been sitting there.
I'm gonna do stuff eventually when Dirk gets here, and I make him do it.
In a couple weeks.
You gonna mod it? Is that the plan?
yeah,
Yeah.
I have the files. I'm just
I was
so
gonna
I'm
say what you should do.
unbelievably lazy.
If that were mine, I would mod it by hollowing it out and fill it with like chocolate, like individually wrapped chocolates,
Yeah,
so that you just like people come over and be like, check out my Nintendo Mini. It's full of chocolate.
it's full of Reese's Pieces that I individually wrapped myself.
You know how much time I put into this?
This,
Fucking eat some.
this is DIY, bro.
Take a handful and then painstakingly unwrap each one.
Well, all right. So we get our yeah, whatever. We get
Now,
our
got any other news?
Genesis fill. Yeah, man.
What you got? What you got? What you got?
Apple's got a streaming device. Right after
Weird.
Google announced theirs.
Is it the Apple Mini?
Yeah. No, it's garbage. Okay, so
You
know what
From
it's gonna-
Apple, of course it's
well, you know what
garbage.
it's going to end up being? It's going to be the Ouya, but the Apple version of
Oh,
it.
God.
It's just going to connect to the app store so you can play Flappy Bird
Apple.
Yeah.
on your TV.
You mean the iOuya? It's going to
Yeah.
be called the iOuya?
Yeah,
Because they still have
iOS, yeah.
they still have a lot of issues with playing certain games, don't they? Or they don't play games at all. Still,
What?
Apple devices or whatever. Because there's a lot of like games that they don't like actually bring over to the
I've
iOS.
heard.
I don't know. I only play word games and card
Well,
games on my phone.
if you're
No,
gonna-
I'm just saying like actual PC games.
You have to
Oh.
develop a game like entirely separately for the Apple OS.
Yes.
So a lot of developers don't
Just say,
want to
"Fuck
waste
it."
their time
Okay.
and money because it's just not worth it because there's not enough Apple owners who play video games.
Right.
People who game own a console or a PC because they're not 80.
Or super slick Alienware laptop, bro.
Apple owners are 80 years old or
College students. I mean, they're just taking notes and
They-
listening to music while they're not taking notes.
like if you have an iMac or I guess Apple's I hear are good for like graphic designers or
Mhm.
people who edit
Music.
music
Yeah.
or video.
Yeah.
Creative types.
Yeah,
Gross.
not us lazy slobs that just like to shoot things.
I like to consume
stab pigs,
other people's work,
right? Not make my own.
right? Books, music, movies, video games.
Yeah.
I want other people to do the work for me so that I can enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Makes sense.
But for those
Doesn't
who
it sound like
create,
giving birth to a child, the fruits of your labor? Get it? Get it?
if you give birth to a gay person, that would be the fruit of your labor.
Or if you gave birth to an apple, screaming for like 10 hours and then just like an apple falls out.
Can you imagine if a mom referred to her gay child as the fruit of her labor?
Wow.
That'd be fantastic.
That would be pretty fantastic. I think that'd be hilarious.
That'd be great. Gay moms, I know you're listening.
What were we talking
Hold on,
about?
moms of gay children, I know you're listening. Please refer to your children as the fruits of your labor.
Make them little t-shirts that say fruit. This says fruit of my labor.
Perfect.
My mom got me this shirt. I think it's neat. I think it's gay. All right. Do you have more news you want to read off before we get out of here?
Oh, there. Let's read this article real quick. The 8 movie characters, Marvel movie characters, who could be Skrulls in disguise.
Is it Captain America?
Yes,
Really?
he's all 8.
Dang.
So the Skrulls are the characters in Captain Marvel that are shapeshifters. Like they can
Yeah.
disguise themselves. But
They're
they
like-
don't have any super abilities other than that.
They're like our universe's version of lizard people.
And I think they can like
What?
absorb memories or something.
I don't know.
I can't
No,
remember.
I don't
can't
think that
remember.
was a part of it. Because like one of the tests was like ask them about something that's more than 5 years ago. But can they remember things from up to 5 years ago?
I can't remember things from 5 years
I
ago.
Right?
know- I know.
I might
was
be a
about to-
scroll.
Oh shit!
Are you?
No, if I was in a shapeshift, I'd probably just
I was
not be a
gonna
big
say-
fat guy.
I was gonna say if you could choose a shape, that's what you went with.
Yeah. This is the one. I'm super relaxed. Like it's very comfortable when your clothes don't fit.
Oh god, this bursitis.
I bought boots with zippers on them, so I don't have to fucking tie them anymore.
I shapeshifted into bursitis.
You like your new boots, by the way?
They got zippers on the side.
Oh, you're so
Hold
cool.
on.
You know what? When you wear those, do you feel like a Final Fantasy character?
No, I feel like a biker, bro. Look,
Or-
they're Harley Davidson boots.
Or do you laces and a zipper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It needs. You know what? It needs more. It needs more.
Do you zip before you tie? Or do you tie
I
before you
tie and I
zip?
never have to tie again.
you just zip?
I just zip. It's like the.
You're like a Kingdom Hearts character with unnecessary zippers.
I'm like one step away from Velcro.
I'm surprised that your bandana doesn't have zippers on it, to be honest.
It does. It's on the inside. I have to take it off and unzip it. It's completely useless.
You got a zipper on the side of your glasses.
Glasses just fall off. Zipper on my contacts. All right, tell me who might be a scroll.
So it's just regular old folks. Okay. Now, what I spoiler: the Skrull are not evil in Captain Marvel. They mislead you by making you think they're evil at the beginning. It turns out the Kree are evil. The Skrull are the good guys.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Captain Marvel.
going off of this list here, some of these characters are evil and some aren't. They're just like, okay. So the first one is Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
They think he's a scroll.
Apparently, one of the more obvious and popular candidates because he's found his way into power, I guess.
Is it going to be the Sam Elliott version?
It is Sam. No.
Oh,
Who's the other guy?
I can't remember who was the other one that did him.
Okay. The other one is who's in this picture.
Darkness washed over the dude.
The Skrull would be able to lay the groundwork and use some political influence to prepare the planet for invasion. Why do they think the Skrull are going to invade?
Because they are.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
they do that in the comics?
That's a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, then maybe he's going to like politically influence an invasion.
That's the thing is they're like,
You mean like the caravan?
what the fuck is that?
Maybe the caravan is all Skrull from Mexico. That's why we need a wall around the earth.
Okay. All right. I get it. That's the thing. That's why I was saying that they're like the comics version of like what conspiracy theorists think. There's like lizard people in
Mhm.
politics and like Hollywood and all the
they do
fame,
look
like the powerful
lizard
people. So that's like kind of their version of it. They're like high-ranking officials and politicians and powerful people
That's
that can influence things.
one more reason why I know you're not a Skrull.
Yeah. I'm a rebel scroll.
Are
I'm not
you?
with it, man. I cast aside all that shit to live with humanity.
With the rebel Skrull, cry, mo,
Like that.
Perfect.
All right, next on the list, Everett Ross.
Which one is that? His son or something?
He was the token white guy in Black Panther, played by a British actor who with a terrible American accent.
Oh, the Tolkien white guy.
The Tolkien white guy.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So let's see here. It makes sense that the Skrull would want a man inside of the CIA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I get it.
Okay. Also, that American accent was terrible. Oh, that had to be an alien.
It wasn't it wasn't as bad as Liam Neeson's.
Fair
That's
enough.
true.
Okay. Controlling Wakanda would be,
That'd be a huge advantage.
yeah.
Got an inside man.
Next, Eric Selvig.
Eric Selvig.
He's the
The guy, the old dude who gets possessed by Loki or whatever. What the hell's his name? He's Skarsgård.
Yeah.
He's the main. He's the main. Yeah.
Papa Skarsgård.
Papa Skarsgård.
Josh is here.
Stellan Skarsgård. Yeah.
Which is Norse for Papa.
Wow.
And Skarsgård means the Smurf. It's Norse for Smurf. He's Papa Smurf. It's all coming together. And Papa Smurf is a scroll.
Makes sense.
It makes a lot
Papa
of sense.
Smurf's a scroll.
All right.
That's why he's blue.
Why him? Why him?
Why?
Because he's a big science man.
He's got a big brain.
Yeah.
Let's see here. He might be a little too smart, it says. Not only was Selvig able to build a portal machine from the Tesseract, he was also able to nullify the effects of the ether in Dark World. # best Marvel movie. It's possible. I'm just throwing that. That's not in the article.
Just throwing that in there.
It's possible for a human to be that smart, but it would make more sense if he was an alien.
Yeah, because he figured out that technology way too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
He could be a Skrull.
Who else? I'm excited.
Hank Pym,
Really? I
also
don't buy
too
that
smart to be a human.
one. I guess because he makes things small.
But if you want to use that logic, then Tony Stark,
yeah, or
Right.
everyone in Wakanda because they're all super
too
geniuses. there.
smart for humans.
Well, we already did say that all the blacks are
So,
scrolls. So
this does say
yeah.
this one's a long shot,
Wakanda would be for sure.
but it would be an impactful reveal
Da-na-na-na.
if Hank Pym were one of them. But then why would he give his technology to someone else?
a dumb
Because he's
Jill-
also a scroll.
jailbreaker.
Double scroll.
Double scroll.
He's a double scroll.
He's a rebel scroll.
Uh,
He yells small, small, small.
okay, I don't like that one. I mean, I like the song, but I don't like that theory.
Okay. It is a worthwhile target to replace, I'll be honest, because that would be a hell of a twist.
What a twist.
If M. Night Shyamalan were writing the Marvel movies,
Yeah, everyone would be a scroll.
everyone's a scroll. Turns out they invade a planet full of scroll.
You're just like,
It's like, oh, wait. Oh, you're all scroll?
that's weird.
Oh, wait, this was our home all along.
It's like, yeah, man, we took this over like 3,000
Oh,
years ago. Where were
shit.
you guys? Remember that whole Egyptian thing? That was us.
Then why are you in disguise?
We didn't know we had always taken over all the humans.
Although this does say in the comics, Hank Pym was a scroll.
Okay.
So I don't remember that. But I
don't-
also
I
didn't
don't
read the comics.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that I don't remember that. Maria Hill. She's
Yeah, his right hand chick.
the short-haired chick from Shield.
How I Met Your Mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How I
okay.
Met Your Scroll.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
How I Impersonated Your Mother.
How a scroll became your mother.
What?
Okay. She's had let's see here. Small enough character where it doesn't break continuity if she's a scroll. Iron Man can't be a scroll because then we've been following a fraud for 11 years,
That's true.
right? Iron Scroll 3.
Would he not remember
Yeah.
Would he not remember his parents dying if it was that long ago? I mean,
Right? Would he have those Batman moments?
right? I don't think so.
She's also Fury's right-hand woman and is privy to a lot of info.
Mhm.
It's kind of a no-brainer to assume that her position to gain intel and influence would make her good for invasion.
I kind of feel like before she got Thanos, that she would have like reverted out of her form and been like, "Eh," and then scrolled
Right.
out and died. or
Why?
whatever. I don't know. It's probably hard.
That would be too obvious.
It's too hard to like keep your form while you're vaporizing.
While
Yeah, while
you-
you're dying.
turned to dust.
Yeah. I just feel like that'd be a really hard thing to concentrate on.
The only drawback is that Hill might be too obvious, according to this. Next, Queen Ramonda,
Yeah.
Black
Angela
Panther's
Bassett.
mom. Wakanda is the most powerful country in the world, pretty much dominates in all categories. They have the best technology, best weapons, blah, blah, blah. Already proved they're capable of matching an alien invasion, so of course it would be the number one obstacle to remove for an invasion. That does make sense.
That does make sense.
The best way to do that is to get someone in a powerful position on the inside. So I get it.
I like the idea of the little sister being a scroll and not the mom.
She's
That would make
a
more
little
sense.
too smart for a human as well.
Yeah.
But the whole nation is.
Yeah, they're all really smart there.
Truth.
They must have good schools. They're
Um,
like Canada.
Plus, it would be a major blow to Black Panther to find out his mom was replaced by an alien.
That would be heartbreaking
So
for
it-
Chadwick Boseman.
You could argue that these characters were
Poor Chadwick.
He's dead.
Poor
So
Chadwick.
he's dead, so he wouldn't even know.
Who?
I think you
Black
mean
Panther.
Oh yeah.
Chadwick Bose Scroll.
Wow.
Chadwick Scrollsman.
No, because he's not a man, he's a scroll.
Oh, but he's a scroll. Looks like a man.
Chadwick Bose Scroll.
All right. I get it now.
We're replacing man with scroll.
Who else you got on there?
But and actually, that does argue that any of these characters could have been human all along, but now they're replaced.
The thing is that all of the characters that you have in the Marvel universe are powerful or unique in some way, or they wouldn't fucking be there in the first place.
But they could be replaced.
Exactly. So you could just say anyone because they're unique or powerful in some way, that them being a scroll would be a huge blow to the universe. They wouldn't be interesting characters if they weren't unique or powerful.
Hey, there's some characters who aren't that unique or interesting.
Who?
Wasp.
God, you hate that movie.
Natalie Portman's character.
No, yeah, Natalie Portman's character. She's
That's
smart.
what happened. That's what happened to Jane Foster. She got kidnapped by Skrulls, and they're working on replacing her.
Do they kidnap him or do they just kill him and replace him?
Kill him and replace him.
It seems like it'd be easier, but then you have to hide a body.
No, you don't.
They just eat them.
You hide him in space.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
My boy, you just shoot them into the sun,
Hide him in plain sight.
Superman style.
Yeah, hide them in plain sight. You take their skin.
Freeze him in carbonite.
Ooh.
hang it on the wall.
Yeah, you just
Make a nice
do
coffee table.
the whole what's it called? The whole Men in Black thing where you just wear their skin. Be good.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Edgar suit,
The Edgar
the
suit.
Maria Hill suit.
that's what Scroll do.
You got any more there? Is there any
Yes,
more dumb
there's
theories?
2 more on the
Okay.
list. Let's get through them real quick. Sharon Carter.
The old lady that died?
No, her
No, Agent
daughter or
Carter.
granddaughter.
Agent Carter.
Whoever.
No, Agent Carter was the old one.
She's
right?
the hot blonde from the Captain America movie.
She's not blonde though. I thought she was a brunette.
That was the original.
No, that was the original one.
Agent Carter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her granddaughter.
Yeah.
Now I remember the one that's also hitting on.
Yeah, like, hey, you bang my grandma? Now I want to bang you.
So she's
Tell
in
me
the
the
CIA.
stories.
So
Tell
it
me
does
some
make
stories.
her a decent target. Her proximity to Captain America makes her valuable. By replacing one of Cap's friends, the Skrulls would be easily able to measure his movements and gain access to the inner circle. Of course, all of this is assuming that Cap makes it out of Avengers Endgame alive, which seems unlikely.
That seems
Right.
very likely. Although Captain America did die in the comics, so maybe he
does.
will stay dead in the movie.
We'll see.
That'd be cool.
But
We'll
I think that's
see.
one of the only ones that I could see actually dying. But then they take
But
over.
that's
but-
how they reboot the next
Right.
Marvel movies. Is
Phase
they bring back
4.
Captain America or a new Captain America or whatever.
Yeah. As
That's how they start the next one.
as a
either-
Skrull.
either
No.
Bucky or
There was a Skrull Captain America. If I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I'm like pretty sure.
Skrull are a real convenient plot device.
They really are. Like this doesn't seem very characteristic for this guy. Yeah, but he's probably a Skrull.
The Elder Scroll.
the Elder one.
The Elder Scroll.
Elder Scroll 5.
Yeah, see, check it out. Right there. Skrull Captain America. There was a whole bunch of Avengers that ended up being Skrulls.
He's got a ball sack for a chin.
He looks exactly like Thanos.
Yeah.
Maybe Thanos is a Skrull.
Maybe he's a purple scroll.
He's an outcast.
He's a rebel scroll.
Stop it. All right, who's the last one?
War Machine.
Okay.
Rhodey.
Okay.
That's
why
makes
he-
a shocking amount of sense.
Because he got replaced.
Did you walk
between
in when we were
Iron
talking
Man
about
1
it?
and 2?
There you go. He got replaced.
Exactly. And no one noticed.
No one noticed.
they all look alike. If you were a Skrull, you'd probably try to assimilate into the U.S. military, right? Best
Yeah, right.
military on the planet. Maybe you would also decide to befriend a notable arms dealer and covertly gain access to his cache of advanced weapons.
Oh my gosh.
Then maybe you get lucky enough to actually get one of his battle suits.
Oh my gosh.
And then maybe you get lucky enough to hang out with a bunch of superheroes and join their ranks, collecting intel and weaknesses all the while.
Oh.
And then it could be that Rhodey was just playing us the whole time. It would certainly be a gut punch.
What a dick. What a dick. Nah, I don't
Mhm.
like that one either.
I don't like any of them.
Yeah. Oh well. You want to get out of here and go play D&D?
Yep.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
roll some.
let's go
Let's roll some
roll.
dice.
Don't forget to get over to our website, nofunshow.com. Listen to all of our old episodes. Get over to Patreon and give us your money.
Mhm.
Yeah, we need that money so we can buy Chester some new dice because he tears
Dude,
us
he's
up.
ripping us in half. We tried to fight a dragon last week and he killed us with one hit. It was an eye opener. It was an eye opener.
Yeah, don't mess with dragons.
Don't mess with dragons, even baby dragons.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Don't
and-
even imagine dragons.
Yeah.
Don't merge them first.
Hit us
And
up
then
on-
don't imagine.
Hit us
them
up on the
afterwards.
Facebook. I didn't do a contest this month. I don't know why. I just didn't think about it.
Lazy,
Yeah.
forgetful,
Yeah.
both.
That's it.
Next
So,
month.
Next month I'll have a contest up. We'll see what's coming out.
Borderlands 3.
Borderlands 3. Yep. Oh, I'll be giving that away next month. You get the pre-release.
We'll pre-order it from GameStop for you.
I can't wait to see that hand-drawn Borderlands
Hold on.
2.
What do you guys think will happen first? GameStop shutting down or Borderlands 3?
GameStop shutting down. I give it
So-
2 months.
Don't pre-order from GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That might keep them. Alive just long enough.
probably not.
That might.
Probably not. This week's episode was brought to you by defaultfile.name.
That's right. Please visit defaultfile.name.
It wasn't really. We were just checking it out before the show. It's a website. That's it.
It's
Defaultfile.name. It's just YouTube videos that never really had a file name. They were just uploaded from a phone.
Yeah.
or someone's video camera or
It's just
whatever.
random
Weird shit.
It's
weird YouTube
hilarious.
videos that were never renamed.
The stuff you can't search for. So it's really weird. Go check it out.
It's awesome.
And yeah, we'll see you next week for
Wait.
episode. No, I won't see you guys next week. We'll talk about
What
that
was the
later.
thing we watched a few good ones.
There was a military funeral.
Military funeral.
There was
There
a
was
bunch of
a-
cat videos.
Bunch of black women doing like an impromptu dance thing at
Oh
the
yeah,
park.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. It looked
park.
like a flash mob or something.
Watch
Or-
some guy ride his bicycle and start up a
That's right.
like,
He
light
lit up a
bulb.
light bulb with his
Yeah.
bicycle
It was like
generator.
10 seconds long. It was so weird. Some guy installed exhaust on his
There
car
was
and
a
let us listen to
20-minute
it.
video of a guy doing a presentation with no sound.
Yeah, definitely,
Some
definitely a really
entertaining
weird
shit.
website. You can go check that out.
Depodfile.name. Go after you go to Patreon and pay us.
Thank you, Chester. So for episode 71, I'm Ryan.
I'm Chester.
And I'm Lorenzo.